So, Mr. Montaigne said to come here and ask for Mr. Sid Burns. Do you know where I can find him?
What's your name?
Kitty? Kitty Adams?
I'm Sid Burns.
Could I impose on you for a little identification?
Sure.
Thanks. Okay. This is for you.
The boss will be very happy to hear this delivery arrived safely. And on time.
Oh. My goodness, I had no idea I was carrying that much money around.
Frank probably didn't want you to be nervous.
Oh, are you partners of his?
No, I would say we're partners. Would you, Sid?
No, we're not partners.
Are you with Mr. Montaigne in some kind of lottery pool or something?
Hey, look, let me give you some advice. Forget you ever saw this money.
Oh, okay. Whatever you say.
Well, now I recognize you. You're one of the kittens at Frankie's.
Yes, I worked there.
We were at the club the other night.
No, I'm sure I would remember you.
Oh, the place was packed. You were really hopping.
Really? Well, I hope I was hospitable.
Well, actually, you weren't that friendly.
I'm sorry about that. I didn't catch your name. I'm sorry.
Len Thompson.
Len, the boss is waiting for the envelope.
Oh, right. See you around?
I've got some advice for you too, Kitty. You seem like a nice young girl. I'd hate to see you get in any trouble.
Oh, no! I knew this would happen.
Kate, I'm telling you, if I had been more attentive to my mother after my pa died, maybe she wouldn't have needed Clint like that. Maybe I could have stopped this whole thing.
Honey, you are not responsible for your mother's actions. And even if you had known, I doubt you could have stopped it. Her obsession with Clint started years ago.
Maybe I ought to go over to Lanfair and apologize to Vicky. Let her know how I feel about everything that my mother has done, how awful.
She knows how you feel. That's why she waited so long to tell you.
Kate, I just don't think I will ever understand what my mother has done or why she's done it.
That's because you're reeling from the shock of everything now. Maybe in time you'll gain a little perspective and understand a little better. Look, I'm not saying you'll be able to forgive her. I will help you through this as best I can. Please know that I'm going to be here for you.
That is what has been keeping me sane through all of this. Girl, I am so lucky to have you. I just want to start our new life right now, our family, all of it.
Don't you think we ought to talk about getting married then?
Yeah, I think we should. Do you know what closet it is that you hung that wedding dress up in?
No, I don't care. I don't want to wear it. I want to have a little intimate wedding this time with just family and friends. Maybe right here in this very room.
That sounds great to me.
And you don't even have to get dressed up if you don't want to. You can wear jeans.
Oh, no. This is going to be a very special occasion. I think I'm going to go the whole route with the suit and tie and everything.
Well, I am wearing sneakers, so we can make a fast getaway.
You know what I'd like to do right now? I'd like to go out to some romantic place and get some dinner and talk about nothing but us.
That sounds wonderful. Go.
You got it.
We could ignore that.
We better get it.
Hello. Hi, Kate. It's Cindy.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Fine. Is, Cord there? I need to talk with him. Yeah. Hang on just a second. It's Cindy.
Hi, Sin. How you doing?
Fine. Listen, rumor has it that the jury has reached a verdict in the Jefferson case, and Briggs wants us at the courthouse.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought Ansel was on call tonight.
Ansel has another assignment uptown.
Perfect. Yeah, I'll meet you over at the banner, and I'll pick up my camera equipment there, okay?
Terrific. Thank you, Cord.
You see, sis, that wasn't too difficult.
What on earth took you so long? Hello, Tina. I'm sure you couldn't wait to spread the news about me. In fact, I'm surprised that you're not down at the banner with Vicky and Clint helping him put together the front page story.
Vicky's not like you. She's not vindictive or out for revenge.
How do you describe her actions at the courthouse? Was that Christian charity? Her saintly sister took great pleasure in destroying my relationship with Cordero.
Look, she kept that secret for months. She never would have said a word to him if you hadn't been badgering me. So it's true. Yes, it is true that Vicky exposed Maria for the monster that she is.
And now I am going to expose you, and I'm not going to wait 24 hours. I am telling Cord today. So you might as well run along and enjoy your last hour with your loving, protective sister. Because once Cord finds out that child is not yours, you might as well leave town.
Cord won't believe you. He's not even going to listen to you now.
I'll listen to Gabrielle. We have to go and see Cord right away and tell him the truth. And once he hears the truth, well, then you'll get your son and I'll get my son back. And Tina will have nothing, which is exactly what she deserves.
Gabrielle can't do that right now. Al's life is in danger. She has to protect him.
Another lie, Tina. Just another part of your scheme.
Maria, it's the truth. Al's life is in danger. You knew this way before, Tina. I begged you to help me protect him.
You gave up your son. You expect me to keep quiet because of him?
Maria, I can't believe this. And if you do anything that causes my baby any harm, I swear I will kill you.
By the time Cordero gets through with you, the only person you will want to kill is yourself. Are you ready, Gabrielle?
No, Maria. I'm not going anywhere with you. But Frankie's in trouble, isn't he? And then that means his club is in trouble. Oh, why does this always happen to me? I've been a nice person. I've been nice to everybody I know. I swear I've never done anything wrong. It's just not fair.
What's not fair?
Here, I pounded the pavement for months trying to find a job. I finally landed a job as a kitten at Frankie's. I make pretty good money in tips. I mean, I make enough to send home to my mom every week. And now Frank's club goes under. I'm out on the street.
You're getting worked up over nothing.
I just can't take it anymore.
Look, I'm going to level with you, but it has to be strictly confidential, okay?
Okay.
Frank has a pretty big debt, but he makes his payments on time. He'll stay in business.
You sure you're not just saying that to make me feel better?
No, but I do hate to see a girl cry. Look, maybe you'll stick to serving drinks, get out of the messenger business.
But what if Frankie asked me?
If you have any problems, you just let me know.
Okay. I'll wash and iron this for you.
Cheers, kid. Now, you better get back to Frank. Tell him you made the drop-off, okay?
Thanks, Mr. Burns. Thanks for everything.
You know, Kate, I sensed from the first that woman was devious and manipulating. And now, poor Cord. That terrible tragedy for him.
Yeah, it's really wiped him out. I just don't understand how someone can set out to completely destroy another person. It's pure evil. And you know what she said to Cord? She said she did it for love.
Yes, it's a very distressing situation.
I hope I can help him deal with it. I'm sure getting away will be helpful.
Where are you going?
On our honeymoon. We're getting married next week.
Oh, Kate, that's so soon.
Soon? Gramps, we have been waiting months for this. Why should we wait any longer? What's the matter?
Well, Kate, even though Cord sought the divorce, it must have been very traumatic for him. After all, he did love the girl once, and I suspect he must still care for her.
Yes, he does.
And now with this horrible revelation about his mother, it just might be wise to give him some time to adjust to everything.
Are you suggesting that we delay the wedding?
Well, my dear, the boy must be an emotional time bomb.
Look, that's exactly why I think we should get married, so that he can put all of that behind him and we can start afresh.
Playing house with Cord is not the answer, my dear. He'll simply bring all of his problems into the marriage.
I don't understand this, Gramps. Why are you suddenly against the marriage? You were so for it before.
Oh, I don't oppose the marriage. I just felt that you should hold off for a while.
Gramps, if you have a problem with us getting married here, tell me, and I'll have the ceremony elsewhere. But Cord and I belong together, and we are getting married next week.
but you have to tell Cord the truth, Gabrielle. I need your help.
I was wrong to trust you. I see that clearly now. You're only concerned with destroying Tina.
But she's the one who lied to you. She led you to believe that she was married to Max. She even tricked you into giving her your baby.
That's true. But at least I know she cares about Al. And I know she's willing to fight to protect him.
You are playing right into her hands. Can't you see that she planned this whole thing? I can't even believe that. You're willing to trust her.
You've given me no choice, Maria.
You've lost, Maria. Without Gabrielle, you cannot prove that Al is not my baby. So listen, you might as well just leave now.
Gabrielle, you will never get your child back. Her name is on the birth certificate. I mean, even if you go to court, you don't stand a chance to win. Gabrielle, come with me to see Cord. He will get your baby back for you, and if Al is in danger, he'll protect him. Gabrielle, you are throwing away your future with your son.
Now understand this, Maria. When Al is out of danger, Tina and I will decide his future together.
Gabrielle, I am a very wealthy woman. I can help you to relocate. I can help you to give your son all of the advantages that he deserves.
Maria, go home. We've heard quite enough out of you.
I will not allow my son to continue living this lie. I will tell him the truth, with your support or without it.
Maria, you don't have to tell him. He's not going to believe you anyway, so why bother him?
He will believe me. And I will make him accept the truth if it is the last thing that I do. I will make him understand that my actions were taken out of love and that your sins are far superior to mine, Tina. And when he hears about your lies, he will be so shocked that he won't even care that I helped Allison. He will wipe you right out of his mind and right out of his life.
You did it. You did the right thing by not trusting Maria, and I promise you, you are never going to regret deciding to trust me.
I don't trust you any more than I did before. But I trust Maria even less. She's made it quite clear that she could care less about my son. And I know that you'll protect him. And I'm grateful to you for that. But, Tina, all your lies.
Look, I know I lied to you. I did. And I was wrong. And as far as this, just this thing about Al, other than that, everything I tell you from now on is going to be the truth.
Do you really think that Cord will believe his mother?
Of course not. You said it yourself. The woman belongs in a straitjacket.
Tina, once we find out that Al's out of danger, I want him back. I want to raise him myself.
But can't we deal with that once we know that Al is safe? But then, it's just as you told Maria, we will deal with that between ourselves.
Oh, how convenient. It works out in your favor all the time.
No. No, not all the time. Cord divorced me today so he could be free to marry Kate.
Oh, I'm sure you'll find a way to stop him.
If I do, is that really so bad? I'm never going to stop loving him. Oh, my God.
Tina, what is it? Tina, what is it? Do you need to lie down?
No, I'm sorry, I don't have very good tolerance for pain, I'm afraid.
Well, has this happened before? Is it a migraine?
No, it's not. I think it's just due to stress. All right, and I think I just let what Maria was saying get to me, when I thought that Al was in danger.
Well, look, can I get you an aspirin?
No, I'm feeling much better. Look, I'm better get going.
But shouldn't I drive you or something?
No, I don't think anybody should see us together today. I'll talk to you.
Hey, we better get moving, Cindy. All hell's gonna break loose at that courthouse tonight.
Oh, Ansel, listen, you're going to need to be at the back of the courthouse to cover the jurors as they come in, and then you can split.
Well, what about after the verdict's read?
Cord is going to cover Jefferson.
Cord, he's out today.
He's on tonight.
Who says? You don't make the photo assignments.
Briggs does.
I'm gonna talk to Briggs. I think he's wasting money on 2 photographers.
Ansel, wait a second. Pay very close attention to me. Briggs does not like to have his orders questioned, especially when he is in such a terrible mood.
You're right. I'm not up to messing with any more bad moods today.
Yeah, smart move.
Hey, Sam, how you doing?
Cord,
Listen, I'm sorry about ruining your evening.
Oh, it's all right. When I signed on to take this job, I knew that the hour's going to be weird sometimes.
So I heard your divorce went through today.
Yes, ma'am. I am now officially a free man, but not for long.
So when are you and Kate going to get married?
Probably next week. And this time, I'm not going to let anything stop us from letting that happen.
Well, I am happy for you. I really am.
Listen, I want to say thank you for all your support and friendship. It's really meant a lot to us.
Working on plans to take over the world, Liz?
What are you doing here?
Hey, now. Is that any way to talk to your new business partner?
I'm afraid I'll have to ask you to leave.
You know, we got a few pressing matters to discuss. Like your progress with Kate.
We'll have to postpone our discussion until tomorrow. Kate's upstairs.
You gave me your word, Elizabeth. You're not going to go back on it now, are you?
My granddaughter loves Cord Roberts. She's very close to finding real happiness, and I cannot interfere. I won't do it.
May I remind you that I was the key to Kate's happiness 5 years ago? We'd be married now if you hadn't interfered and had me thrown in that prison in Zaroon.
I had nothing to do with your arrest.
You're the only one who stood to gain by it, so don't plead ignorance with me.
You kindly lower your voice.
I intend to marry Kate, so you better get busy and keep her away from Cord.
Patrick, you will be given credit for the Macbeth research, and you stand to make millions if the Byrne formula is approved and marketed.
Oh, it will be.
Then why can't you be satisfied with that and leave Kate alone?
Because I want it all. And unless you're willing to be exposed, I suggest you muster your rather considerable resources and help me.
Catherine?
Hi.
Hi, I thought I recognized your voice. Graham, is something wrong? You look upset. Hi, I ordered beer for you.
Oh, thanks. That's the nicest thing to happen all day.
So, how'd the stakeout go?
Zip.
Oh, what a drag.
How about your day?
Boring, very boring. But I had quite an interesting night last night.
Why do I get the feeling you're about to tell me all the grisly details?
I think you'll like what I have to say.
Yeah.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
No, not if it's concerning your new boyfriend, I won't.
Well, he has a small part in
Then
it.
forget it. I don't want anything to hear anything about it.
Mark took me to Frankie's last night, and two very suspicious-looking men came in to see Frank. I overheard part of their conversation.
And?
Well, they made Frank very nervous, especially when they brought up Sandra.
What about Sandra?
I don't know. We took them in the back room. Next thing I know, they come out. One of the guys is stuffing a very thick envelope into his breast pocket.
Like payoff money?
Well, it looked that way to me. I think that maybe at one point Frank was involved with the mob. Now they're trying to threaten Sandra into scaring Frank so he'll pay them off. Are you following this?
Yeah.
So, what do you think?
Frankie did get in over his head with a resort down in Miami last year, and he could be involved with the mob, yeah.
Well, guess I've done it again.
Then what?
Proved that I could be a big help to you.
Cassie, look, I appreciate the information about Frankie, but I do not want you going back to Frankie's club.
John.
If there's any trouble breaks out there, I don't want you to be there for it.
Look,
And I also think you ought to get rid of that new boyfriend of yours.
You don't even know Mark.
Well, I know enough that he's not trying to impress you very much. Fact is, I think, according to his book, on a scale of 1 to 10, he's got you pegged about a 3.
Oh, really? What makes you such an expert?
Well, look where he takes you. To a place where the girls are dressed up, half naked, like a bunch of kittens. I mean, really, that's not a classy establishment.
Grams?
Kate, I'm afraid that I'm the reason your grandmother's upset. I just told her about the explosion in the lab.
Well, no one was hurt, and there was very little damage done.
I'm afraid the past 5 years kind of got away from me. Maybe I was a little over-anxious, a little careless. I promise you it won't happen again, Liz.
Centers Chemicals always has prided itself on its safety record.
Oh, your record will remain intact. I can promise you that. And I won't blow the place up, okay? You know, I'm very lucky that your grandmother has so much faith in me. Anybody else might have tossed me out on my ear.
Yeah, you've always been very special to her.
I know. I'm a really lucky guy.
If you'll excuse me, I have to discuss dinner with Payson.
So, how'd the hearing go?
Great. Cord and Tina are officially divorced.
Well, he must be relieved and thrilled about that.
Well, he should be, but,
Don't tell me he's having second thoughts now.
No, of course he's not. He just had a family crisis, so he's feeling a bit down.
Why aren't you cheering him up?
He had some special assignment, murder case, front page stuff.
I see. So you're down too, huh?
Well, I feel badly for him, and I wanted to do something special to lift his spirits.
You know, it seems to me your spirits could use a little lift, too.
There you go, Sin. Good as new. Tape was just jammed up in there.
Cord, you are a genius.
You know, I keep trying to tell Kate that, but she doesn't believe me. Maybe you can help convince her, huh?
Well, let's get to the courthouse. I hope this isn't going to be a long night.
Yeah, me too. Let me make sure I got all the film here I need.
Maria.
Cordero,
We were just on our way out. Come on.
please, I'd like to talk to you, Cord.
I don't have any time right now.
But it's very important to both of us.
Cord, I'll go on ahead, okay?
Fine. Okay, make it fast. Come on.
Look, I know that you're angry and you're hurt and you feel betrayed.
Let's get something straight, Ma. You have no idea what I am feeling right now.
Would you try to understand that everything I did for you, Gardenville?
Don't you dare try to excuse this off on me, Ma. You did this all for yourself and nobody else. You didn't care who you hurt in the process as long as you got what you wanted.
I was a victim of Ace's hatred and prejudice and then of Vicky's jealousy. Didn't I deserve a chance to be happy?
Not at Vicky's expense, no.
All right, I will do my best to make it up to her, and I will make it up to you.
Too late.
Wait, don't walk out on me. I love you, and right now you need my help.
Well, I got a news flash for you. I don't need your love or your help, so just leave me alone.
Your future depends on my help. Cord, you are living a lie. Now, I know that what I have to tell you is going to be very painful to you, but in the long run, you are going to be very grateful. And you'll realize how harmless my actions were compared to Tina's.
Tina's.
She is being so cruel to you, Cord. I think it's time that you knew what she has been up to ever since she came back from Argentina.
What makes you think the kittens are bimbos?
So let's face it, what does it take to do that job, Ed?
It takes a lot. Those girls work their furry little tails off. Oh, yeah, go ahead and laugh while every male lounge lizard in the place is trying to hit on them.
What'd you do, conduct a survey?
No, but if Cute and Sexy sells beer and whiskey, then it's not a waitress's fault.
All right. I was out of line about the ladies, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
When did you start sticking up for the cocktail waitress set, anyway?
Well, there are a lot of things you don't know about me.
Yeah, like your new boyfriend, what's his name?
Mark Simmons.
Yeah, Mark Simmons, the writer. What does he write? Books like How to Wine and Dine a Date in a Sleaze Joint?
He happens to be a wonderful writer, and he has a great sense of humor. And he wears suspenders, and he eats cornflakes, and he smiles a lot. Unlike a lot of grouchy people I know.
How do you know what he eats for breakfast, anyway?
Oh, we had a long talk about nutrition last night.
Whoop-de-doo. That sounds like a lot of fun.
Ooh, it was. I'll be going.
Wait. What's the big deal about suspenders, anyway?
It's not a big deal.
Then why'd you mention it?
I guess because I think they're sexy. Especially on a man with broad shoulders and a slim waist.
Thanks for the information about Frankie.
Yeah, just remember where you heard it.
Mark Simmons. Where have I heard that name before?
So, how's Vicky?
She's fine. Kids dragged her out to the pool for a swim. She's worried about you, Tina. Look, why don't you have a seat? Talk to me about these headaches you've been having.
Well, they're just there for a few minutes, but when they're there, the pain is awful.
Mm-hmm. Is it localized?
Well, it's kind of like in the side of my head and then the back of my head, and well, actually, I guess it's all over my head.
Yeah. Is there any sort of pattern to them? I mean, do you wake up with them?
No, they happen all the time, all sorts of different times. I think Vicki and I both think that it has to do with all the stress I'm under right now.
Well, that's possible. I would like to check you into the hospital for a day or two, just
What?
for tests.
Are you kidding? No, I can't go to the hospital. It's out of the question.
Tina, just for a day or two.
No, I just can't do that, all right? If you want to check me out, you can check me out right here. Look, it's probably I just have that malaria back or that jungle fever or something.
Well, the test would help us find that out.
Larry, we can't do it anywhere but here, okay? So I'm just going to take some aspirin, and maybe the pain will just go away.
At least let me check your eye ground, your blood pressure. Maybe that'll tell me what's wrong. Come on, have a seat. Please. Now, how's your appetite been?
Fine.
You still taking medication from those doctors in El Paso?
No, why?
Well, every drug has some side effects. Headache's very common. But if you're not taking any medication, we can rule that out.
Patrick, you never told me that I was going to be the first human being this thing was tested on. How could you do that to me?
Now, just hold on. I tried it on myself. Several years ago, I burned my hand in the lab. Look, no scar.
Yeah, well, what if it's got some kind of awful side effects? Huh? What if something happens to me tomorrow or a week from now or 10 years from now?
I didn't have any side effects. I doubt that you will either.
Okay, let me check your blood pressure.
It's very sweet of you to want to cheer me up, but not tonight.
Kate, I refuse to allow you to spend one more hour feeling gloomy and depressed.
I'm not depressed. Gloomy, maybe.
Come on down to the lab with me.
Are you kidding? I would be a health and safety hazard to you at the lab. I can't concentrate on work.
Who said anything about work?
Well, I just assumed...
Well, you assumed wrong. That's, don't try to guess, because you're never going to figure it out in a million years.
What are you up to?
It's just a little surprise. But it's guaranteed to put a big smile on your face.
You know how good Tina is at lying. Well, she is very determined to hold on to you, Ford.
Ma, in case you hadn't noticed, Tina and I got divorced this afternoon.
Well, yes, I realize that, but she still has a hold on you.
Ma, just stop it, all right? I don't want to hear any more argue lies. And I want you to leave Tina alone. You understand me? She's trying real hard to be real fair to me, and she's trying real hard to change her ways.
But she is also trying
Fine,
real
just stop
hard.
it, all right? Just get out of here. Get the hell out of my life.
Ford, you don't mean that. I'm your mother.
Yes, ma'am, I do mean that. And you are not my mother. My mother is a kind, gentle woman that I knew back in El Paso. All you care about is being deceitful and selfish and having a streak of vengeance. I don't even know who you are, and I don't want to know.
Cord, don't leave me. I love you, Cord. Cord. I can't lose you, Cord. You're the only person in the world who's ever really loved me. Cord, I can't be alone. This is all your fault, Vicky. Yours and Tina's. You've been trying to destroy me for years, and you think you've won. Well, you haven't. You're going to pay, Vicky. You are going to pay dearly.
Oh, Max, thank God you're all right.
Well, why shouldn't I be?
Well, I followed your instructions with Rollo.
You told him I have the watch?
Yes.
How did he react?
Well, he wanted me to get it back from you.
Just what I figured.
And I told him that I would be too ashamed to ask you for it back. And he nodded and said that he would never mention the watch again.
Uh-huh.
But I could see that the wheels were rolling in his head, and I just thought he would come over here and take it by force.
Well, you can see I'm in one piece, and so is the watch.
And you probably think it's very foolish of me to care about what happens to you.
No. I think that is very nice. Oh, you're still shaking here, and that can't be for me. What's wrong?
There's so many crazy things happening, and so many desperate people.
Who else besides Rollo?
What if that's Rollo now?
Shh. Relax. If Rollo's coming here for the watch, I don't think he'll be knocking.
Oh, hello, stranger. Oh, wait, what's the matter? You can't tell me you don't have time to...
No. Spoil the surprise. On it.
Patrick, all I wanted to do tonight was go home, soak in a hot tub, have a quiet dinner, and go to sleep. The only reason I came down here was because you said you had something to show me.
I do. Just wait right here, okay? Record on assignment, I figured this is no night for you to be alone. Well? Aren't you going to say anything?
I'm not really sure I can. Come on, what is all this for?
What do you think? Everybody else might have forgotten, but I haven't. Happy birthday, Kate. Maria, you got a minute?
Oh, Rafe, yes, please. It's wonderful to see a familiar face, one that isn't staring at me. I was beginning to think that I wore the wrong dress or something.
It's not the dress, Maria.
Gilbert, they're beautiful. Now, who are they for?
My new favorite writer, Bunny Shayback.
Oh, did you read the paper?
Read it. I devoured it. With one interview, Miss Shayback managed to capture the most elusive movie star in the history of Hollywood.
Norman's back and Bunny's got her. But you deserve most of those flowers.
I didn't do anything.
Don't be so modest. I have it from Bunny herself. She would never have been able to do that interview if you hadn't set the whole thing up.
Most fun I've had in ages.
Well, thanks to you, the world has rediscovered Natasha Norman. And my husband has discovered a major new writer right where he least expected to find one.
When are you planning to tell him?
You know, Gilbert, I'm not entirely... I'll tell you later.
Hello, Gilbert.
Mr. B, sir. Good evening.
Hi, darling.
Hey, sweetheart.
Well, now, why do you look so serious? I should think you'd be glowing given tonight's edition.
Oh, the lead story on Afghanistan wasn't half bad, was it? I also like the one about sports and drugs.
I wasn't really thinking about Afghanistan or sports and drugs. Well, Gilbert and I were remarking on that absolutely delightful article in the arts and entertainment section.
Oh, the Natasha Norman interview. Yeah, everyone down at the office was talking about it.
Good reason, sir. I can't say I ever enjoyed an interview more.
Oh, and what a scoop for the Banner. I mean, just think. The most famous recluse in the whole world, Natasha Norman, pours her heart out to one of your writers.
Well, Bunny Shayback is good. She's good.
Oh, Mr. B, I may not be no expert, but I don't think I've ever met a finer writer.
I would tend to agree.
Well, you don't have to talk me into anything. I mean, I know that the interview was first rate. I also know it was a great coup for the Banner.
Well, what are you so glum about?
Bunny Shayback. We won't be able to use her anymore.
You can't go by these silly pictures. They touch them up. They take the face off of one picture and then they paste
Yeah,
it on
Maria,
the
I
body
know all
of
about
another.
that. Just tell me if you were an accomplice to the kidnapping of Vicky's baby.
Rafe Garrison, how could you even suggest such a thing?
So, you deny any part in Jessica's kidnapping?
Do I really have to sit here and defend myself?
And you did not admit your guilt to Cord and Vicky like it says here in the article?
I haven't admitted anything because I haven't done anything.
Okay, then what was your little run-in about?
Well, I suppose that everybody was on edge because of the divorce. Tina was her usual annoying self, and Cord was very relieved, and Vicky was Vicky. I mean, you know that we're not at all close, and I may have said something that might have angered her, or she said something that may have angered me, and we snapped at each other, and it was over, and then we went our separate ways.
So, in other words, everything stated in this article here is false, huh?
Did a UFO land on the White House lawn, or did a Persian prince give birth to a baby half goat, half boy? They printed that too.
All right, Maria, calm down.
I will not calm down, and I will not allow myself to be slandered. Has anybody from this rag mag come up with any evidence to support this ridiculous claim? No. Or has anybody come up with any proof that maybe that I... What are you all staring at? Are we finished, Captain?
Well, I'm not formally charging you with anything.
Good, because I am not going to stay here and take any more of this abuse. And if you want to accuse me of anything, I suggest that you go and get a court order. And until then, I will thank you to leave me alone. All of you.
It's been a long time since anyone's thrown me a surprise party. Oh, God.
Well, you've just been hanging around the wrong people too long.
No, I've just been busy, and, there have been a lot of problems and things lately, and I didn't really expect anyone to remember.
I remember. But then your birthdays were always special to me.
Yeah, we did have a few great blowouts, didn't we?
Yeah.
You know something? You really have a knack for these sorts of things.
Really like it? You're not just saying that.
Oh, come on. I was feeling terribly sorry for myself. Court's divorce went through, and we weren't able to spend the evening together.
Yeah, well, I guess that happens quite often in his line of work.
Yeah, seems to. But I'm lucky that you were able to, chase my blues away.
Just hold on. You ain't seen nothing yet. Come right over here. Come on. Now, I want you to make a wish.
Come on, I'm beyond all this.
Never. Come on, make a wish. Blow the candles out.
Aye, aye, sir.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Okay. I call it quits on Tail of the Donkey. Tail of the Donkey? Give the tail on the donkey. It's been a long time.
Well, maybe you should take a look right over there in that scale.
What is it? What did you do, buy me my weight in gold?
No, I don't think you could fit on the scale.
Thanks.
So this is just going to have to do. There.
You really shouldn't have.
What's a birthday party without a present? Well, go on, open it.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
It's a moonstone. The chief of the Tanai tribe gave it to me when we had our first trip to Africa. I brought it back to Landview to have it set for you. I was planning to surprise you on our second trip, but I'm afraid a few years kind of got in the way.
Patrick, it is a lovely, lovely gift, but...
Now, I know you don't feel like taking it right now, maybe, but just think of it as a gift from an old friend, okay?
Is that how you think about it?
I'm human, Kate. I can't deny that I dreamed of putting this around your neck.
Then I really can't accept it.
Look, Katie, just think of this as a gift that's the beginning for us. Beginning of our new lives together as friends and colleagues, nothing more.
I don't really think it's a good idea.
You know, a moonstone's supposed to have magical powers. It's said to soothe the saddest hearts. Come on. With that thought in mind, won't you please take this? Okay?
The #1 hit.
Except it.
Kate, come on, it's just a birthday gift. You're too old for a tricycle, and I really can't afford a mean coat.
And you and I have been through too much now for you to be giving me jewelry.
I know. If we were still lovers, it'd be a little easier for you to accept this.
But we're not.
Right. And I've come to peace with that, too. So just accept this as a different kind of love. And gratitude for saving my life.
Patrick, you don't owe me anything for that.
Let me be honest, okay? Ever since you pulled me out of that prison in Africa, all I've done is ask more of you. Not once have I stopped to just look you in the eye and say thank you. So please accept this as my thanks for doing that.
Well, if you're gonna put it like that...
Just say yes.
Okay, yes, I will wear it. But not as a reminder of what we used to have, but of what the future promises to both of us.
Now, why didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
Turn around. Okay. Let me see. Wow, you should see how it looks on you.
Wish I could.
Close your eyes. What? Come over here.
Patrick!
Come on.
I can't see.
Stand right here. Keep your eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Oh, no.
Mirror, mirror in my hand, who is the fairest in the land?
It is gorgeous. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, we can't stand here and look at your ugly face all night. I'm a little thirsty. How about you?
Oh, I make it a rule never to turn down champagne.
A woman after my own heart. Come right over here, madame.
Sir. You know something? Of all the wonders you have worked in this lab, this beats them all.
Just wait till you taste the cake.
Been pickling frog legs with this?
Only the choicest frogs.
Aha.
Now, how about a little toast? To Kate Sanders. The best partner a scientist ever had. The best hope that a prisoner ever had. The best friend I ever had. He gave me my life, Kate. I hope that the next year of yours brings you nothing but joy and happiness. Cheers.
Thank you.
Well, drink up.
The frog likes to give it an extra kick.
You always did know how to make me laugh.
Do you remember that time we spent in Africa in that tree hut?
You're kidding. How could I forget it?
And we, what was it? We went to sleep and we woke up the next morning to the sight of Mount Kilimanjaro coming up out of the mist. Wasn't that beautiful?
Breathtaking.
And then we tried to climb down out of the tree to get the cameras to take a picture. And there was all the monkeys were camped out at the bottom.
Well, come on. It was their tree we were sleeping in.
I know. And that Papa Monkey took a little liking to you.
I know. I thought he was going to carry me off.
Well, I would have defended you with my life. Though I can't say as I blame him.
It's not that I don't want to use her. I've got a story coming up. I can't think of anyone I'd rather have write it.
Well, what's the problem then?
Bunny Shavak. I told you, Bunny Shavak. I can't seem to locate her anyplace.
Well, maybe you haven't looked in the right places.
Gilbert, I've checked every phone directory from here to Philadelphia.
Darling, she's probably got an unlisted number.
She still has to live somewhere, doesn't she? I don't even have an address where I can send a check for the Natasha Norman interview.
Check? I forgot all about the check. I mean, when Wanda suggested that Miss Shavak do the interview, my goodness, I should have asked for an address and a phone number right then and there.
Yes, well, it's too late now. And unless the mysterious lady makes an appearance, I'm just going to have to find myself another writer.
Oh, no, don't do that, please. I'm quite sure that Miss Shavak would adore to do another article for you.
She has a funny way of showing it, honey.
I got an idea. If it's okay with you, Mr. B. Since Wanda's the one who sees Miss Shavak, why don't I get in touch with Wanda and have her tell Bunny that you want to hear from her?
Well, tell Wanda to have her friend to be quick about it. I don't want to have another paper beat me to Frankie's.
Frankie's? What's that?
Well, it's the newest, hottest nightclub in town. And I want to profile it in Sunday's edition. Well, Gilbert, do your bit. I'll be in the study just in case Miss Shavak happens to call.
Now what?
Well, it's about time you ladies met. Ali Halpern, Gabrielle Medina.
Yes, I feel like I've met you already, Miss Medina. You're Max's friend from Buenos Aires.
And you run Diner Women.
Mm-hmm.
Well, great. Now that we're all through with the introductions, Lee, what brings you by here?
Do I need a reason?
Perhaps I'd better leave and let you get on with your business.
No. We have very important business of our own. Lee, you don't mind coming back later, do you?
Mind? Oh, Max, why should I mind? No, you two just go ahead with your business. It was nice meeting you, Miss Medina. Max, see you when I see you.
All right, what does she have against me?
Nothing. Where were we?
Come on, Max. You can't tell me you didn't notice she was staring daggers right through me.
That is her problem, not ours. The only thing that matters right now is that watch and how we're going to use it to catch Rollo. Now listen up. This is what I want you to do.
About Max.
I took your advice, and I thought about going to him and asking him for my father's watch.
Oh, no, Gabrielle. If it's too embarrassing, I completely understand.
Well, in the beginning, I did have that feeling, but now that I've been thinking about how much the watch could be worth and how much independence I do need with my work, I decided to go to Max and ask him for it back.
Bueno, Gabrielle, I'm so proud of you. Do you have it with you? You mean he wouldn't give it back?
Well, no, it's just that before I brought it up, he did. He told me how much he treasured it because I gave it to him. I just didn't have the heart to ask for it back.
I had no idea he still meant so much to you.
Well, no, it's not that. What we had was over long ago, but we have managed to become friends. Oh, please don't be hurt, Rollo. I have so few friends in Lambview, honestly. He's taking me on a picnic tomorrow. Not for a romance, but for a chance to talk. Please be happy for me.
Well, of course. You should be surrounded with friends, Gabrielle. And I imagine a day in the country will probably do you good, eh? Are you going to be getting an early start?
Max mentioned he'd like to leave by noon, yes.
Well, enjoy the countryside.
Thank you.
Are you sure I'm not interrupting anything? Any friends from Argentina in the bathtub?
Lee, I want to thank you for being so understanding about Gabrielle.
Oh, Max, please. I understand everything. Do you always entertain beautiful women in your suite, or was this just to impress me?
Lee, there is no reason to be jealous over Gabrielle.
Jealous?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Max, please. Of Miss Buenos Aires? I mean, I know you like them pretty, but I thought they had to have a little bit more going for them, you know?
She happens to be a friend, okay?
Oh, a friend.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You know, you're certainly spending a lot of time with your friends. Have you solved her problem, or does she need a little more intensive treatment?
Oh.
You know,
I don't believe this. I can't believe you're making such a big deal out of this. Lee Halpern, you are supposed to be so cool, so tough. Nothing rattles you, especially not a pretty face that means nothing.
Okay, let me tell you something, Max. On the outside, I may appear cool and tough, but on the inside, I, like everyone else, I have feelings. I have fears. And I thought I could show those to you.
You can.
Yeah, well, not when you kid me like this. I mean, not when you want me to be intimate with you one minute and cool and tough the other.
Well, I much prefer you being intimate.
Hey, look, don't you try to shut me up by getting me into bed.
Well, can we do both?
No! Now, you know that when we're in bed, we do not talk. And what I need now is a different kind of intimacy. I need talking. I need listening, not just making love.
I understand. I am glad you decided to speak your mind to me, and I'm glad you trust me with how you feel.
Well, now you know.
So tell me what you're feeling.
I feel lonely. I need company. I need you, you big jerk.
Standing right here. You want to talk? You want to just sit there and stare at each other? Whatever you want to do, you call the shot.
Hold me, Max. No. Love me.